Hi everyone, my name is Broogli, and welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel. In this one, I'm going to be talking about a brand new Backrooms level called level 159, or Beastland. Yes, you heard that right, Beastland. This one is absolutely wild, and it has so many twists and turns that I really think you're going to enjoy. Without any more blabbering, let's get into the video, shall we? Backrooms level 159 is classified as a class 3 difficulty and is unsafe and unsecure, very unsafe by the way, with a medium entity count. But the entities that are here can be pretty dangerous. The level itself looks like an old-style American town that's around 1,900 miles in size, or 3,000 kilometers. So it's pretty big, like a really big town. For reference, Phoenix, Arizona is only 830 kilometers in size, and London is only 1,700 kilometers in size. So it's literally twice as big as London. Cool. The architectural style of the town is a late 80s to early 90s American style, and most of the buildings here fit that theme. The ground is very flat, except for a few spots, and there are also a few spots with trees and shrubs dotted throughout the entire area. And all of the trees and stuff are dead because it's always snowy and the ground is frozen most of the time, with snowstorms being very common. This level actually seems to be always snowing, but the weird thing is it never gets deeper than 4 centimeters, even though it's always snowing. No clue where the snow goes or how it doesn't accumulate anymore, but it doesn't. It also doesn't even matter if there are clouds in the sky or not, because it'll snow either way. No clouds, daytime, whenever, which is pretty spooky if you ask me. It hovers around freezing in the outdoor parts of the level, but when you're inside the buildings, it's typically around 10 degrees warmer, which isn't much warmer, but at least you won't freeze. The level has a wide range of normal entities that are found in other Backrooms levels, like wretches, hounds, and that kind of thing. And there are also some very dangerous entities that are specific to this level only, and I'll get into those in the entity section of the video. But for now, I want to talk about the unique locations and environments that this level has to offer, because they're insane. Like, literally, insane. Gas stations are the first location that I want to talk about, and these buildings should not be entered or even walked up to because of how dangerous the creatures can be that spawn inside of them. The shelves inside of these stores actually have some food and stuff on them, like real-life gas stations, but again, don't go in, no matter how tempting it is. So, playgrounds are the next location, and they look like your normal playsets from real life. Except these are not located inside of parks or fields, like you would see here. They're in completely random places, like on top of buildings or just right in the middle of the road. And no matter where they are, there's always tables and mulch surrounding them. And it's inside of these playgrounds that the snow melts on contact with the ground. No one knows why, it just does. The creation pits, or just the pits, are the next place in the level, and this is where it gets crazy. These are huge bunkers that have been found underground throughout the level. They were discovered because of cylinder-shaped air vents sticking out of the ground. And when they were entered, a strange discovery was made. These bunkers, or pits, are full of extremely advanced technology that's unlike anything anyone's ever seen before. There are fluid tanks that have weird creatures in them. There are computers that are self-sufficient and doing things on their own. These computers create entities. Yes, you heard that right. They create and produce entities. Almost like a 3D printer, but for biological stuff. After one of these entities is fully done and created, the pod of liquid that they were in will be launched out of the bunker into the sky, and then it'll crash somewhere else in the level. Interestingly enough, across this level there's been bones and full skeletons of primates just laying around or partially buried, which is very cryptic and dark if you ask me. Did the creator of this technology just wipe out all the primates that were here, or did they get primates from Earth to do experiments on to create these entities? Who knows? The last two locations are pretty simple. One is the Forgotten Mall, which is a large mall with different off-brand stores inside of it that has clothes and that kind of stuff. And you can get these clothes, but you have to buy them actually. And if you don't pay for them at the cash register, then they'll just disintegrate in your hands when you walk out the door. And lastly, there's the Plaque of Creation, which is a golden plaque located inside of a small outpost here that says, quote, "We've made a magnificent discovery, but also have created a mind so horrifying, so powerful, that it could best the brightest we had to offer. As fate may also have it, we are likely dead. Though to the ones left behind, I have but one thing to say. Please don't fly too close to the sun." Yeah. Whatever that means. I think someone messed up by creating these entities and technology, but who knows? Now I'm going to talk about the specific ones to this level. Now there are 6 types of them. There are humanoid entities, semi-humanoid entities, non-humanoid entities, passive ones, actively malicious entities, or AMEs, and empowered entities. Humanoids are the rarest form defined here, and they seem to almost be human. Not quite, but almost. They have 2 legs and opposable thumbs, but they just wander around and they seem confused. Then there are semi-humanoid ones, and they're common here. They have the upper body or lower body of a human, but the upper or lower of an animal as well. And they can't talk or communicate, and they really seem awkward and unbalanced, almost like they're a mistake. Non-humanoid entities are ones with no humanoid traits. They hardly have any sentience, and they're aggressive. They're kind of like wild animals. Neutral entities are ones that don't just outright attack you the second they see you, and these are also pretty rare, sadly. Now, actively malicious entities, or AMEs, are ones that go out of their way to chase you, and their entire purpose is to attack you. Not very fun. Lastly, there are empowered entities, which are creatures with these supernatural powers that wanderers have come across. They can't really control these powers because they don't seem smart enough to be able to, but they definitely have them. Like, one could float, but they can't control where they float. Or one could lift certain items and not other items. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how it is. And all of these weird creatures were made from that technology in the bunkers, the computers, and the pods, which is really creepy to think about. There are 2 bases here. One is a Meg Outpost, and one is called Van Dyra. Meg Outpost has 3 people that permanently stay there, and the Van Dyra has 300 humanoid and semi-humanoid entities that stay there, which does show that those semi-humanoids and humanoids are capable of forming society, which is really creepy because who knows how further they could develop. To enter this very strange level, you can open an ice-covered door from level 1 to be sent here, and to exit, you can find a donut shop in the middle of town to be sent to level 11, which is what I would try to find instantly to avoid the half-human, half-monster entities here that want to eat my face. That's just me. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this level. I think this one is very unique, very interesting, and a great original concept. I love the idea of the sentient AI making entities. That's crazy to me. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I really thank you guys so much for everything. I mean, you guys are awesome, and I just cannot thank you enough for all you do for me. As I'm recording this, we just hit 420K, which is utterly ridiculous. I am on the way to 500,000, and if you want to help me get there, drop a sub. I'm going to be doing a photo shoot in the Backrooms outfit that I'm going to buy, the pants, shirt, hat, socks, all the stuff. I'm going to do a photo shoot in it. I'm going to make some videos in it. It's going to be awesome. Go sub to Broogli to get ready for that video when I hit 500K. And also, go check out Broogli for other things. I'm uploading 4 times a week on there, and you guys are loving the content, so thank you for that. Thank you for everything you do for me. I will see you in the next video. Peace.